yourselves. Yes, parents. It's another great week here at Fairfield Christian School. Things are going fantastic, although we are incredibly busy right now for all sorts of reasons. First of all, I've been in a ton of meetings this week. I've been in teacher meetings, I've been in staff meetings, I had a school board meeting, I had a deacon meeting. I serve as a deacon on the board of Real Life Churches, of which Fairfield Christian School is one of the ministries, so had a great deacon meeting. I also had a meeting with a lot of the pastors that help oversee our school. Most of you guys know Pastor Jason, most of you know Pastor Mike Tadlock, Pastor Scott Hagan you may not know as well, but he's also one of the pastors that helps oversees our schools. So I had a meeting with them, and we were casting vision and talking about the future of the schools. And I can tell you, I'm very excited about not only where our school is at, but where our school is going. And all my meetings this week have been very productive meetings. I love productive meetings. I don't like unproductive meetings where it's just kind of talking about nonsense, not getting anything accomplished. But all my meetings this week have been very productive. And like I said, I'm very excited about the direction our school is heading. Hopefully, we are hearing from God and we're staying within the will of God about what God wants for this school. Because ultimately, this is His school. This is God's school. We're just hopefully doing God's will as we try to administer everything that takes place here at Fairfield Christian School. But like I said, I'm excited about where God is taking us and all the blessings God is heaping upon us. Another reason we're so busy is because we're, as you know, in the middle of re-enrollment time. Not only re-enrollment time, but we're also starting open enrollment. That's right, February 1st we started open enrollment, and I can tell you we've already got a lot of new students applying to this school. In fact, every time I check my email, it seems like there's 2 more applications in there. So I'm excited about our growing student body. If you have not re-enrolled your child yet, make sure you get on that. As I said, we are having a lot of new students apply to our school. I know some of our classes are going to fill up, and I don't want your student to be left out. If you have not re-enrolled yet, please do so as soon as possible so you can make sure you reserve your spot for next year. And we are neck deep into next year already, planning, organizing, getting things straight. Ashley is working like crazy to get all of the paperwork, applications, financial agreements, all that kind of stuff organized. So a lot of stuff going on in the office, but again, it's all good things because God is blessing us, He's growing us, and again, I'm excited about where we're going. One slightly negative thing I want to address is, as many of you may know, our Ignition system has been not as cooperative as we like it to be. You should have received an email from Mr. Voice last week discussing some of those issues. It is not an issue with anything we have. All of our systems are running fine, but Ignition, their servers have been causing a few issues across the system. So we've had students kicked off, we've had problems getting onto the system ourselves, and Ignition is addressing that. We've been in constant communication with them. There were a few days where things were really bad, but hopefully we've gotten through the thick of it. Yesterday we did have a few little hiccups, I think as they were adjusting a few things, but hopefully we're past the worst of those Ignition problems. I really hope so, because we've got a school from Los Angeles coming up here very shortly to come visit our school to see how we use Ignition, and Ignition wants us to sell them on Ignition so they start using their curriculum. So hopefully, for Ignition's sake, they have those problems solved definitely before that school gets up here to visit us. But if you have any issues, there may be some things that we're not even aware of yet. If you do have some issues, please contact us and let us know. Again, we should be through the worst of the problems. There might be a few glitches here or there as we move forward. But let us know if you have any other significant problems moving forward, if you notice that on your students' computers, or if your children tell you about problems they're having with the system. And one more thing I want to talk about is I just want to remind you that as teachers, we're constantly trying to educate ourselves as well. We constantly have teacher in-service meetings where we are training and learning new techniques to educate students. A few months ago, some of our teachers went to what's called a Q conference, and it's a technology conference specifically for education so that teachers can learn how to use technology and integrate that into the classroom. Now, we already use a lot of technology in the classroom, but there's always new innovative techniques that we can use to enhance the education of kids. And Miss Viana gave a presentation at our last teacher in-service. I mean, it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. She brought things like this. These are plickers. And as you can see, it kind of looks like a QR code, but all around it, there are letters A, B, C, and D. You can see there's a number there. This one's 25. Each student is assigned a number for their plicker. And then the teacher makes up, say, a quiz online. The teacher then projects that on the screen, asks the question, and when the students go to answer the question, they simply answer A, B, C, or D. in terms of a multiple choice question. And then they hold up the answers that they want at the top. Now when they hold this up, as you can see, this is kind of an odd shape. All the students have different shapes. And these letters are very small so that other students can't see what other students are answering. But it allows the students to hold this up with the correct answer. And then the teacher simply takes their cell phone camera, scans the room with that cell phone camera, and it'll immediately tell her who answered what, how many students got it right, wrong, who answered which A, B, C, or D, what they got wrong, gives her all sorts of information and feedback. The kids like it, allows them a little interaction in the classroom with the clickers. Miss Viana has been using that in her class for several weeks now. They find it fantastic. There's another program called Quizlet, and it's a way for students to help retain information that they learn. So again, the teacher makes up a quiz, puts it in the system. The kids actually work together in teams in order to answer those questions. So again, it's a great resource for reinforcing things that we're already doing in the classroom. It gets the students working in teams in regards to Quizlet, gets the students interacting with physical items for those tactile or kinesthetic learners. So great techniques for teaching kids, and as teachers we want to learn about these things. We want to learn how we can better educate kids in the classroom, and we're constantly trying to do that. Okay, it's an exciting time here at Fairfield Christian School. We're finishing up this year. We're already trying to finalize the plans for what's going on now. We're already trying to make the early plans for next year. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, as always, please contact us here in the office. We'd be happy to talk to you and interact with you, answer those questions, or even just start a dialogue. So continue to be in contact with us. It's an exciting time. I can't wait to see where God is taking us. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. See you guys real soon. God bless.